The truth of the matter is that that circle of friends that you go drinking with every weekend, they just need you in that circle for you to pay the bills and for your nonsense conversations. When will you ever seek for meaningful friendships and stop wasting your precious time with people who don't care and will leave you in trouble one day? Stay guided. Be wise. They don't miss you. They miss what you bring to the table. Now, every Friday, I know, it's the beginning of the weekend, and your phone doesn't stop ringing. You hear, bro, where are you? Where are we meeting today? Come on, don't miss the party tonight. We are all here waiting for you with them ladies, them shories, with the gang. For a moment, it feels like you're surrounded by very good friends. But then one day, you lose your job or your money becomes tight. Or maybe you simply decide, you know what, today I don't want to go out drinking anymore. And you know what will happen suddenly? Those calls will start becoming fewer. Those invitations will start disappearing. And the same people who couldn't spend a weekend without you somehow will forget that you ever existed. And that is when you'll start asking yourself, were they really my true friends? Now, don't get me wrong. Not everyone you drink with is fake. Some friendships built around social activities become lifelong friendships. But the uncomfortable truth is that if the only thing holding your friendship together is alcohol, parties, or someone always paying the bill, that is you in that circle of friends, you are the only one who always pays the bill, then I don't think you have a strong friendship there. You have a routine of every weekend. Many people mistake being surrounded by people for being valued. And that is a huge difference. Because the truth of the matter is that some circles don't miss you. They miss what you're bringing to the table, the bills you're paying. They miss what you contribute. Maybe you're the one who always pays the bigger bill or the bill when it comes. Maybe you're the one with the car, you give others the ride. Maybe you're the one who is funny. So you end up keeping everyone entertained in that circle of friends. Or maybe you're simply the person who makes every weekend exciting. But ask yourself this. If all those things disappeared tomorrow, who would still call just to ask, hey bro, hey sis, how are you doing? Who would dare visit you when you are sick? Who would encourage you when life falls apart? Who would sit beside you without expecting anything in return? Those are the only type of people worth keeping. Because real friendships are tested during hardships, not during parties and celebrations. And personally, I've learned something that changed the way I look at relationships nowadays. Some people are companions only for entertainment, and others are companions for life. And entertainment companions disappear the moment the entertainment ends. But The life companions, they stay even when life gets messy, That is a meaningful friendship. And as you grow older, our time or your time becomes the most valuable asset in your life. So think about that. Imagine every weekend spent having the same meaningless conversations, complaining about the same problems, laughing at the same jokes, getting drunk up to morning, you see the sun rising, and then waking up on Sunday morning or Saturday morning, whichever day, feeling empty, hangover, feeling like you just survived an accident. And that's the time that you'll never get back. The time wasted the whole night doing nothing, just jumping up and down or talking meaningless conversations. Well, if that's the time that you get to build your business or to talk about your business, then be you. Gladly drink and talk about your business. But I'm talking to that person who knows very well he or she is wasting their time, their precious time, with that circle of friends that they have nothing of value to talk about whenever they meet up for their drinks or whatever fun they always say about. YOLO, you only live once. Okay? That is the person I'm addressing, the person I'm talking to right now. The person who feels like, nah, this enough is enough. I need to turn around and make a change in my life. If it works for you, drinking and talking business at the same time, fine, do you. But if you genuinely feel that this advice is important to you, then you better listen and be wise and think about it. So imagine if just one of those evenings on weekends, or those evenings that you go partying the whole night, if you spend that time building or learning something new that will create something meaningful in your life, could be reading a very knowledgeable novel or book, building a business, improving your health. You could be exercising that time. You could, play with your children if you have kids. Call your parents, know how they're doing, or have a meaningful time with your partner that you love and who loves you back. Instead of using that time for meaningless conversations and wasting your money without adding value. Or you could be having deep conversation with someone who genuinely wants to see you grow. Your pastor, maybe, for those who are believers. And that's when your future will slowly begin to change. Here's something else that is a very a truthful concept, that the people who truly care about you will not only celebrate your success, they will challenge your bad habits. They will tell you when you are making poor decisions. And they will also encourage you to become a better version of yourself. So real friends don't always tell you what you want to hear, okay? They tell you what you need to hear. And sometimes the greatest act of friendship is honesty. Remember this: loneliness is not the absence of people. Loneliness is being surrounded by people who don't truly know or care about you. It's better to have one or two genuine friends than have 20 people surrounding you who only remember your name when they are planning on the next drinking party, the next night out, the next nonsensical stuff that are not adding value in your life. So as you grow in life, your circle doesn't need to become bigger. It needs to become better, even if it becomes smaller, okay? You need to protect your peace of mind, protect your time, protect your future. Spend time with people who inspire you, people who celebrate your growth instead of your self-destruction, people who pray for you, support you, and challenge you to become better. Because at the end of the day, your life is shaped by the people you spend the most time with. So choose them very carefully, because not everyone sitting at your table deserves a seat in your future. Stay guided, be wise, and never confuse being included with being valued. Ja, matane.